Already, Kara? Already? Hi, everybody.
Well, we have a surprise on the table right now. It's Shadow. Shadow is in the background there. You can't see her. Maybe Mr. O can get a shot.
With the TFT drone.
Shadow has deigned to come up here.
Hi, Shadow.
Sonny is acting out a little bit, Kara, because he's not getting fed the way he wants to anymore, and he's taking it out on the other cats.
We ought to call this Purton Place.
It's some kind of soap opera.
Speak of Sonny, and he is never far, though, from us.
Is he there?
He's skulking around over there.
Man. There's going to be a bloodbath up here.
Yes, there he is.
Oh, he's just popped in.
Leave her alone.
Oh, hi, Sonny.
She was here first.
Here, go ahead. By all means. Hey, no problem. I'm just shuffling.
Oh, well.
Well, anyway.
Hi, Mohaha.
Hey, Mohaha.
Shadow.
You didn't have to leave.
She's going to assert dominance by knocking
over
gosh,
she's gonna
parts of the set.
Godzilla cat.
Oh, kitty cat, right.
Mr. O, show the
she merely decides to
Astrology Oracle. Fairly
Oracle
brand spanking new. I threw some pictures of it up on Twitter today. And I'll be using that for the card for the collective. It's a beautiful deck.
So it looks like folks are showing up. Alrighty. Yes, Sonny. Your adoring public is out there.
They're only here for the cats. The cats. All right. Mr. O, I'm going to have you draw one at random. They can be read reversed, but we can put it upright. The guidance is upright, but there are some reversed keywords, so I'll read that. You want door number 3, right?
Door number 3, please.
Now, they're very cardboardy,
Hi, Mama
so
Teresa.
they're going to be stiff. Hey, Mama T. My back is hurting. Mr. O's back is hurting. We're just a wreck. And hey, everybody, welcome to the pre-birthday anniversary show.
That's right.
Mr. O's birthday is tomorrow. Wish him happy. And it's our 41st wedding anniversary tomorrow.
It looks like here's my present.
Cannabis! You would pull that card. Well, I guess we're partying here. What is the word underneath there?
Say it with love, everyone. Detachment.
And what's the number? I can't see it.
31, which is 13, backwards.
Which makes sense with cannabis, eh? Okay.
I don't know. Do you know something?
Was
I
that
don't know?
upright when you pulled it?
It was.
Okay, then. The upright keywords for this are detachment.
Thank you, everybody.
Detachment, deep contemplation, freedom from pain. That's why we pulled it. Freedom from pain body, inner calm and immunity. Wow.
Rub it in. Give me some of that salve and rub it in. Oh.
Guidance for this card. Saturn is said to be the lord of time and space, the lord of karma. Although often called the great malefic, Saturn is much more than what we experience in third-dimensional reality. The space-time continuum is a system that encompasses third-dimensional reality as we know it, said to be ruled by Saturn. Yet the transcendence of this reality is freedom from Saturn, depicted by its polarity Neptune. When the angels of time and space are respected, Saturn, they bless us with freedom and the ability to transcend, Neptune, the cycles of the pain body. If you feel restless, anxious, trapped in your own body, or having trouble sleeping, holy moly, sure are hitting all my chords here. Cannabis is here.
Waiter, we'll have another.
Cannabis is here to remind you to cultivate inner calm. Breathe deeply. Go for a walk in nature. Immerse yourself in meditation. Take naps. And creatively cultivate practice.
Take a hit, man.
I know it says breathe deeply. I love some of these little innuendos in here. Cultivate. Where am I now? Yeah, you made me lose it. Cultivate peace. I think it's practices. It's a typo. That soften the unsettled aspects of your being. Don't succumb to quick fix solutions when it comes to decompressing, as often leads to self-neglect and disassociation. Turn deeply into the energetics of this ancient ally and learn to transcend the cycles of self-induced pain. Well, you know, it's debatable whether my back pain is self-induced, but it could be. I could have done something that caused this. I'm not quite sure what yet. But cannabis is about detachment. And, you know, when you're in pain, you need to find things that can help you detach from the pain. You know, maybe some soothing music. Some people do need to stretch and move. I mean, it's actually more beneficial to move. I found today that doing a couple of my stretches, even though it was painful, may have helped me a little bit more. So I would just say, you know, detach when you are in pain. Do something, you know. I know some people have techniques when they're depressed or they're just anxious or they're ill, you know, to make themselves feel better. So consider that. All right.
So
that's what I have for everybody. They're beautiful cards, by the way.
They are.
And they aren't all drug cards, but I was surprised at some of the cards in here. Needless to say.
All right, so V is up first.
All right, V. And you can go ahead with your deck, I think.
Sure. Okay, they might have left their question. I would like a general reading for the rest of this month.
Okay, we'll do that.
All
right, V.
So I'm going to use my Nefertari deck.
Is there an AH here? I noticed there's V and A and Buddy B, but I thought I saw A and or AH and A at the beginning of the list. Was that a mistake or? All right. All right, V, let's see what we have for you. Got my snowman here, but we're dodging a bullet on this side of the state.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Violet, thank you. The west side of the state, which, by the way, Kalamazoo area, just beyond it, is where we're going after Friday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, about a week from now.
Or the Saturday, I'm sorry.
A week and a couple days. And their snow is the kind of snow that lasts all winter long. All right, our first card is reversed Seven of Pentacles. And reversamundo, reversed Five of Pentacles.
You heard sassy. She would love to get in on the action, but she can't. She's laying under a chair in the corner here.
And then the upright Knight of Swords.
All right, so I missed some of that.
Reverse 7 and 5 of Pentacles.
And then the Knight of Swords.
Right.
Okay, V, 7 of Pentacles reversed.
Okay.
Something tells me, and it's a 5 of Pentacles reversed?
I said that.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Something tells me, V, that it's time to act on something maybe that you've been... I'm not going to say ignoring, but it's back to work on something.
Careful there.
Back to work on something, whether it is your health, whether it is financial issues, or whether it's just feeling like you're not being included in something, you feel left out, in the cold, like in a relationship or with friends or family, something like that. It's time to make a move or do something to try to resolve this situation. The 7 of Pentacles reversed is a card of, that is 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 7 of Pentacles reversed, I don't know why I can't see today. I could clearly see 4 and 3, and I can add, oh my gosh. Anyway, the 7 of Pentacles reversed is a card about getting back, doing more, putting more effort in something that really needs attention. And the Knight of Swords, really, to me, I have spent most of my time on this because I think that just magnifies it. It's saying it's time to make some decisions or moves, and it's time to move. The Knight talks about acting swiftly.
Right. V, it seems like there's going to be something that really kind of, for the rest of the year, the rest of the month. Will ramp up the energy for you. And some of this maybe is because maybe you realize that you've been preoccupied in a daydreamy kind of way, but not about anything that's necessarily great. It's that 5 of Pentacles reversed. Well, okay, I can amend that because I always forget how it kind of tips when it's reversed.
It is healing, right?
So really the idea, though, I think, is that maybe having come through a sense of unfocusedness and not really seeing where your answers were, something is going to kind of kick in, and I think it's going to happen really quickly. And it's about maybe something that inspires you to take initiative and maybe magnify aspects of your personality. Maybe somebody's going to say, V, you ought to do blah, blah, blah because you're really good when you do blah, blah, blah. So in other words, good encouragement too will probably figure into this.
So really here too, when I was talking about this, because yes, it is reversed. And that's the positive aspect of this card in a way, is you're on the mend in some way here. It's time to push that forward. Do the things that will either heal you, heal a situation, mend broken ties between people, whatever the case may be. Time is in this, I think, by the end of the month to make a move of some sort.
Yeah, it's kind of like an imperative, really, when you think about it.
We're using our tiles today. Here you go.
You better let me go first.
What? The birthday boy should go first, but not all the time. Okay, give that back.
And I have pulled the birds. The birds.
Sorry. I have pulled the sun.
The
How
sun.
awesome is that?
So the sun and the birds.
So I think what this is saying, like if it has to do with, one thing is certain that I think success comes from communication. Success comes from talking to others, whether it's healthcare practitioners or financial advisors, if you need some financial support, or whether it's family and friends, like I said, success comes through speaking with others, possibly networking, but I think solutions lie in communication.
Well, I suggested that maybe there was some positive encouragement going on after a period of maybe feeling daydreamy, flounderish, and maybe some of that was yourself coming to the fore, but it could also have been other people too, which is maybe represented by the birds there and the news that they bring of success. And so I'm just wondering if encouraging news about situations that could be beneficial to you will really kind of spur the activity through the rest of the month. So I think that's what we have for you.
Yep, that's what we have for you, V. Good luck with that.
Thank you, V.
And we're on A. Hi, A.
Hi, Divine. Yes, that's right. Love and hugs to the chat room.
Oh,
Thank
it's a
you,
cell.
everybody.
Okay. Hi, Estelle.
Hi, Estelle.
Well, you fooled us.
You fooled us. Because we do have an AH on occasion, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, what you got for us, Estelle? Well, I'm not totally with it today because of my back problems, but just makes me tired because it's harder to move around, so you get kind of dragged and tired. But like I said, I'm hoping it's improving now. I'm going to keep doing stretches and hoping for the best.
So tomorrow morning, don't forget to watch my outlook on the emotional exchanges. And I've gone back to the basics. I'm doing a more abbreviated reading where I just read several cards for each elemental association, air, fire, water, earth. But then I still will pull the word of the week, one keyword focus card for each sign of the zodiac. So I thought it was a pretty good reading this time. So you'll see that tomorrow at 7 a.m. Okay, what does Alabek's negative thoughts about Daenerys? Well, how does he see her? Okay, so that's your deck.
That's my deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to use the comic book deck.
All right. And that's the DC Tarot, the DC superheroes, and that's the Superman, Batman universe of characters.
But it's still a tarot, and
It's
they're
still
all
a tarot.
named appropriately, so it'll be easy to... Oh, goodness.
Having fun over there?
Well, no.
Maybe you should let me shuffle.
No. Soon enough. Soon enough. Like now. Oh, you're so cute, Sonny. I should pull this back, but I can't. Leave it there. Aw. My tablet's kind of blocking his view.
Well, I can see him a little bit.
Yeah.
Could always do the sunny drone.
Well, we've got the Chariot reversed. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. They're all reversed, and I did mix these up. The Nine of Wands reversed.
So 2 9s. That's interesting.
So what are Alabek's negative feelings towards Dinara? You know, I feel like sometimes he feels Dinara is not, I don't know how to say this, not motivated enough, not really, like, moves too slow on things that, you know, maybe Alabek feels should be no problem. Yeah, these are all really, and there's 2 9s here too, that's right. And the Chariot. Do you have anything to add to the Chariot?
Well, with the Chariot reversed, I would say that maybe he feels that she doesn't pull along with him, that they're not really pacing themselves, and maybe he's doing more of the pulling. He may mostly feel that way, though it is possible he could feel that maybe sometimes she does. But I'd say that's an imbalance there towards her.
And I would have to say, with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, it almost seems as though he had higher expectations than what he's feeling now. You know, that he feels like something is lacking.
Yeah, I think that he feels maybe that he might have perceived her differently too, and that maybe he's seen a different side of her now that he didn't expect to see.
And with the Nine of Wands reversed, I don't know what I want to say about
Okay,
that.
let me think for a moment.
Go ahead.
I guess maybe he feels that she's not really an equal partner in the relationship of some respects, and sort of goes back to what I said there too, that maybe he doesn't feel she's pulling her weight in the marriage, or that things are distributed equally.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say here. You know, that maybe in crisis situations or when the chips are down, he doesn't seem to feel he can rely on her.
Yeah, so,
you know, for support.
And that's really a big part of all 3 of those cards, Asel, that maybe he does have what we would call here in America buyer's remorse, that he sort of feels like maybe he felt differently about her before the marriage, or that he was led to believe things about her that didn't end up being true.
Well, let's just say this, though. We got to remember, the tarot's a snapshot in time. So I just want to say that maybe there is some situation going on right now or recently, you know, that they have dealt with that makes him feel this way.
Yeah.
This could just be episodic. It may not be what he overall feels about Dinara, but it definitely is where things are right now. So let's do the Lenormand and see.
I hear you, Divine. I'm a little lazy tonight myself.
Anything on this? I've just been yawning all day. It's been very dark and gloomy here, and this is the way I get in the winter months. I'm not a I like the snow, but I'm not a winter person when it's really dark all the time. If it was sunny and snowy, I'd be happy.
There's your sunny.
Well, I'm sorry. You gotta glow more.
He needs more content. Oh. Stork letter.
Wow. I'm not sure what to make of that.
I know.
I mean, you don't know much of what's going on in their lives right now, too, because I'll give you a couple of options here. One could very well be some legal papers for a new beginning. Like maybe they're in the process of buying a home or property, and maybe, you know, they've been struggling to make this work and it just hasn't happened. Or legal papers for a new beginning. Could that spell the end of their relationship? Would they be divorcing? I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not sure that's what's going on, but considering the flavor of the cards, I can't rule that out.
It does seem that way, and just because to some degree the effect would seem to be, not disconcerting to you, it sort of presents that way, that maybe there could be news that somehow, the stork is flying the coop, to strangulate another American metaphor. But it does seem like maybe something's going to happen and you'll hear about it.
Right. Maybe you'll hear about it, but since this was about the feelings towards her, I just wonder here if there's something to do with some kind of change or new beginning. It could just be a change involving some legal documents that is fueling this upset. So, I mean, it may not be a divorce. It may very well be that there is something brewing because of some paperwork. I don't know, that's holding something up.
Okay, that's interesting, yeah.
That's the best I can do with that, Estelle. I hope you got something out of that.
All right, thank
Good luck
you,
with
Estelle.
that. And it is Buddy, I think.
Buddy Blue.
Yep.
And Buddy Blue asks, when will Libra come back?
Okay. And that would be your deck.
So I'm going to use the Secrets Tarot. The Secret Tarot. You're welcome, Estelle, good friend.
You're welcome, Estelle. Got some cute emojis there.
Those are so cute. You can stop like never.
I gotta try to sit straight. There. All right.
So I didn't realize until I left, but my boss is on vacation all next week.
What?
I knew he was off on Monday, but I didn't think he was off the rest of the week.
Wow. It's nice to be the boss.
Yes. Here you go.
All right.
Well, that was because I was thinking of leaving early one day myself to visit somebody, but I'm probably not going to do that. I have some other things going on,
They
too.
may have some snow in their neck of the woods, too.
I'm no dummy.
We're only getting about an inch out of this, if that. So we're pretty lucky.
Yeah, as long as we don't have to drive too far, we'll be fine.
Oh. Sorry.
All right. So there's, whoops. All right, just in time for your reading too, Buddy Blue. This was your reading. So your first card is the Seven of Chalices or Cups. That's reversed. And then there's the reversed Knight of Swords. And the reversed Seven of Swords. So you have two swords. You have double, or sevens. You have double sevens.
Getting a lot of sevens.
The other was nines.
We had the Seven of Pentacles in one reading.
Oh, in
remember?
the first one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
we've had three of the four Pentacles. Well, I don't know here. The Seven of Cups reversed, Buddy, indicates to me that a decision, I think they've reached a decision or decided what they want to do next. That's clear here. They've been looking a lot of different things, a lot of different options, and they've been deciding what they want to do. This may not be very favorable, or it may still take time before you hear everything, because don't do that. Because the Knight of Swords is reversed. And I think that's kind of slowing things down. Or the possibility exists that the Libra might make a reckless decision, because that's another thing about the Knight of Swords, right?
Well, it could also be with that Seven of Swords energy, too.
Yes, I was going to get there, but go ahead. Yeah.
I do feel this one is a real kind of mixture of things that makes it a little bit hard. And, I'm not trying to cop out. It's always that, inflection point is really varying, over time. People people's emotions and feelings change time. And I understand this is more of a friendship rather than something deeper than a friendship. So it looks to me like with the Seven of Cups, somebody has made a decision or somebody feels they're deciding something. But the Seven of Swords could mean that too, but it could just mean maybe they want to be on the up and up rather than maybe being unpredictable or under the radar. In fact, that's what I'm feeling with the Seven of Swords, is that this is like not being predictable or not being unpredictable. They sort of want to chart a course. So the Knight of Swords still throws that into a little bit of a tizzy, because it makes it look like either they're just really going to wait their time, and of course maybe that does add to that too. The idea that they want to be unpredictable. They don't want to be predictable.
Well, I think they want to come clean. They want to, either it's going to be a clean break in the friendship or they're going to come back. But they want to come clean, I think. And they're reaching a decision or making a choice. And like I said, they're just either going to do things without giving it the due thought they need to, or they're going, so in other words, the way they come off saying it may not be the way you want to hear it. I don't know.
There's another thought too with the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords could be saying that they do have some amount of consideration internally over how much they will drive things further apart or not. The idea of a further wedge or further split of some sort could be indicated by the reverse Knight. So maybe the thing is that even if they're not really coming back, they don't want to necessarily be destructive in how they do that, if that makes any kind of sense. The clean break, like Banshee's talking about. So let's look at the Lenormand. The book.
That's about finding out something.
It is about finding out. All right. Thanks.
Well.
And the ring. Now,
of course, the ring doesn't have to be marriage, clearly. No. But what I think it means is that, you know what? Maybe this is a message really for you that you need to commit to finding out once and for all. Maybe however you can, commit to either that this book is going to open again, or you can finally shut it completely and move on. I think that's what those Lenormand are saying, buddy.
Right. The ring is about committing yourself to something. The book is about finding knowledge. So a lot of this seems predicated on the fact, at least from my understanding, is that the amount of communication between you is not sufficient enough for you to really know where it's at. You need to figure that out before you can really, make peace with this in one way or the other.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Good luck, buddy.
And I think we are on Lena.
And Lena has a question.
All right.
That's out there. Journal for the next 3 months.
Okay. Oh. What happened to my deck? Where did it go? Did I really not bring it here?
Which deck?
I have to get up.
What deck?
It's the one deck I said I was using, and it's
Where's
not
it
here. I want to get it. God, I mixed up the cards and everything.
No, that's fine, Libra.
Hang on.
You're welcome, buddy.
Oh, God.
And gonna just tell everybody to watch our happy hour this Saturday at 10 a.m. It's the happiest cool hour in the week. Coming to you.
Oh. All right. I don't know what happened. I know why. I just put them away after I told you what deck I was using. Instead of putting them on the table.
Hey, sunny face.
But I had already mixed these up. All right. So I'm going to use the Sufi Tarot. It's just kind of like a standard tarot, but with a, I don't know, Middle Eastern bend to it.
Yes, it was a sunny boop.
They are a handful. They're very wide.
These are little sunny.
Stretching my hands to the max. They kind of, I think they're even wider than the good tarot. I was thinking they're about the size of the good tarot, but no, they're wider.
He is so cute. We are so lucky to have him. Except when he's bad.
Except when he's bad.
Which is a lot of the time.
Yeah, earlier today. Was it today? Was that yesterday night? Shadow's just laying down there.
Well, there was one earlier with him and Shadow.
All of a sudden I hear this, and I look, and he's got his mouth around her neck. The back of her neck. And I'm just like, what?
I missed it, but it sounded pretty dramatic.
It was pretty dramatic. I'm like, really?
Well, a few minutes ago when we said something about it, he was over here attacking her.
Oh,
I don't know what it is. It's like a weird kind of jealousy or something. I don't know.
He's got to keep the girls in line, I guess.
Oh, girls.
The girls do give him his comeuppance, don't worry.
Hi, Angel.
Hey, Angel. Good to see you. Add you to the list. I'm using my new Sufi tarot right now. All right. Okay. They are a handful, though. They really are. So, we've got the Shah of Coins, which is the King of Coins, Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords reversed. They're both reversed. Uh-oh. Is this happening again? And I swear to you, I mixed up this deck. And of all things, it's the Five of Swords. Holy moly.
A 6 and a 5.
What did Lena ask again?
Next 3 months. General.
Yikes, Lena.
Oh, dear.
Ooh, well. The King of Coins is speaking, I think, for some reason, I'm just going to say, I think this is revolving around your finances somewhat. And I know we keep asking the same kind of leaning questions, and so I'm wondering if there is getting to be a little bit of a mix-up here, because you've had some good things coming up, too, for you in the year ahead. But here, this is talking about a situation where maybe you've let something... You've taken your eye off of something that you needed to pay attention to financially. And, it causes things to just kind of stop. It's like suddenly cash flow stops or things just aren't working for you materially. I really kind of feel this is material. And I don't know if somebody else is involved in this in some way. The Five of Swords is reversed here, but whatever way the Five of Swords comes up, it's never good. It's talking about a defeat of some sort or, not getting the results that you had desired. And it's saying, too, that sometimes you just have to let it go for your own sanity, for your own peace of mind, and because maybe it's the right thing to do, finally, is to just let it go.
Well, I think there's some disruption going to be going back and forth a little bit in the next few months, and that's the Five of Swords. And I wonder if it's just in general about the finances, but maybe more a little bit about the idea about, your husband doing what his duty is and him not really wanting to do that. So I sort of feel there's contrast there, and I'm wondering if that's him there. The Shah of Coins reversed.
Oh, maybe.
I
hadn't thought of that.
The idea that he's, not really working with the program as we understand. But I don't think he's the character of the whole 3 months. So I think this could also pertain to just some things in general, too. The only thing that makes me wonder about him, though, is because the Six of Swords still looks like it indicates the idea of a stalemate between your wishes and his as far as we understand them and that we've talked about them a little bit. So I'm just wondering still if his inaction plays more of a role over the next 3 months than most other things, but that overall it kind of describes the tenor of the environment around you, that it's a slow go for some financial things. And I just thought I should comment too that a lot of times, not a lot of times, but I think that sometimes if in readings that are with different projections of time, but maybe they're within a certain time, it's going to be a little hard to stick with the facts there. They may get a little dubiousness. So you'll have to take it for what it's worth.
Yeah. Let's do the Lenormand.
Sure.
See if we get here.
But I do get the feeling like it is sort of talking about the general idea of some financial management issues that may more likely pertain to your husband's, your ex's, willingness to do the right thing here. Okay, first one's the lily, and then it's followed by the clover. So in a way, once again, it almost has that sort of, it may negate or may draw some different impact here.
I feel that regardless of what happens here, I almost feel like regardless of what happens here, you will do fine. It's going to be a little bit of a blow to you, but you will do fine because the clover is here. The lilies just indicates, in time, you're going to get on the right path again financially, despite, whatever happens here. And
so
go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
Whether it's the ex's, machinations, or whether it's just the sort of downturn in economy in the next couple months, you're going to do fine ultimately because you just have a sense of luck or things, eventually turning out for you. It's going to be a little hard though.
Well, it is going to be just, I think it's going to be just something that kind of holds you up a bit. It's like delays or maybe just something that just isn't going to happen. It's done. It's stopped. And you're just going to have to move on. At some point, you're going to have to get over it. But yes, I can almost see what he is saying there, that this could be the ex because they are digging in their heels. They're procrastinating. They're just putting everything on hold. So that's what we have for you. I wish I had better news, but I do think the good news is it's really not going to hold you back for long.
Right. Beyond the 3 months, things could probably be a lot better than that. And there's our Sun Man again. Who's that? Is that you?
Is that you? Is that you? Is that you? You know it is.
We'll just do this for the next half hour.
Okay. That's just our cat therapy break. When the cards are tough, we take a cat therapy break. All right, Libra, you are up.
Libra left a question. Let's see if I can find it.
Sonny, don't tear.
What's coming towards Libra? I'm going to use the Ancestral Path Tarot.
Watch the cat therapy for an hour. Yeah, we could do that.
We've heard that people have YouTube streams like that where they just put their cat in comfort or something like that, and everybody tunes in to watch that. I think that's weird.
Yeah, I had cat TV on for them though the other day. They were watching squirrels and birds. It was fun. Sonny really gets into it. Shadow kind of looks briefly at it and then is like, yeah, I'm done.
There you go. Isn't there somebody who has a streaming thing where they clean the house and they just sort of do it in a really relaxed way, and like the camera just follows them walking around, just dusting?
So what's coming towards her? All right.
Yeah, I saw the question already. I mentioned it a moment ago.
Yes, I know you did. Here.
I already shuffled
Are you
them.
moving this?
No,
You are, because that's...
I already shuffled them.
Oh, I'll cut them then.
Here.
Did you do cards twice in a row, by the way?
Nope.
What deck did I use last time?
It's Sufi. So, do you always over-scrutinize and notice things that aren't true?
Uh-oh. Stand by. It's for anniversary bickering.
It just wouldn't be special enough. Oh, look at that.
Ah,
3 of Cups.
there's no bickering there. Another 3. Why are we pulling all these pairs tonight? We're doing that a lot. And then the 4. 3, 3, and 4. 4 Pentacles. Well, Libra, I think lately in some of your cards, again, there have been some thoughts about some difficulties in dealing with people. Am I right? As I seem to remember this, it just seems like now...
Yeah.
I'm glomming on that 3 of Swords right there. It's reversed. It's indicating that maybe things are going to start to right themselves again. Things are going to start to feel better, in your relations with certain people. This is very positive. I mean, you've got the 3 of Cups up right here. You could be going to a celebration of some sort, and this celebration, or maybe that's what it's about in a way, that this celebration that you might be going to could really heal some bad feelings maybe, or some sorrows that you had. It'll make you feel better about things. But that 4 of Pentacles is kind of leaving me. So I'm going to let you go and let me think about it.
Well, I'm wondering if some sort of thing that's coming towards you is going to heal things, but maybe allow for some amount of, your side, their side kind of thing too, with that sort of like a getting it out in the open. And then the final result really is that it sort of shores up the foundation. Some people may feel they didn't get exactly what they wanted, but so I wonder if it's either like your family or people you consider, your tribe, your group, your friends, your community of some sort. Like maybe there's something that has to come out into the open, and it's maybe about people's relationships with each other. Maybe it's not yours so much, but maybe if it's within a context of more than a couple people, there are different dynamics. Like we used to hang around with people, and then slowly, they all started getting divorced, and then it was like sometimes different friends in the divorce have custody of different friends that they were friends with. It's just really weird. I wonder if it's something like that where just really the resolution of it sort of is not satisfying for everybody, but it's not bad. I know I went on with that one, didn't I?
Yeah, especially since I didn't do the 4 yet, but the 4 Pentacles to me could just indicate that whatever this is...
That's an interesting thought.
I was going to tell you that too, but you just kept going on and on. I said, Violet did the numerology, but blah, 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 blah.
I thought I'm the one that does the numerology.
Oh, you're a good example to others.
Except you.
So, at any rate, the 4 of Pentacles, don't you dare. I knew it.
Go on, I'm listening.
The 4 of Pentacles is a card where I think it just means that you hold these people very close to you, you know. I'm looking at this in a rather non-material way, in that I feel that whoever this is involving, these are people that are very close to you and dear to you. You covet them, you know. So if there have been some problems, some issues, it looks like things are going to be resolving.
Yes, that's what it is. I mean, I get the feeling like it's closer to you than, you know, just anybody. It's not just somebody you know down the street. It's friends or family.
Oh.
I let you.
I just did it.
I still let you.
I just did it.
Okay. What?
I'm waiting.
So am I.
Wow.
Stars. And a lady deer. That's awfully dear.
So it could be indicating you, Libra, that you are now feeling much more hopeful and optimistic about things than you have been. Or this could be somebody else, you know, that there is hope now in mending some ties with somebody else.
Maybe you know about the situation and that maybe there's somebody who was needing an intervention or needing somebody to, you know, kind of spill it to them gently, whatever. And you realize now, or you did realize that that's the way to go, really putting, you know, somebody in a timeout zone or whatever until, you know, they better behavior. Could it even be your kids or, you know, situation at school or something? I don't know.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Yours. Oh. I don't know what I did with them. You took them.
I'll let you
he's gonna...
I'll let you have it
He
back.
absconded with them so he could do the first one.
Hi, Benita.
See how things are. Hey, Benita.
Okay.
In the new year. Well, let's see what we've got.
That would be nice. New year, new employment. Come here.
He wants to be by you. Isn't that sweet? Why are you doing that?
He's going to push the camera.
He's going to push everything. Sonny, shuffle. Hey. Come on now. I have to do a redirect. Sorry. I know that was ignoble, Sonny.
Yeah, this is a beautiful deck. We haven't used it on the set in a while.
Yes, it is.
He may be acting out a little bit because things have changed a little bit, and so they're adjusting.
They're upset with their feeding schedule.
They're adjusting.
They're adjusting. Poorly. Mr. O is being too kind. All right. Well, hey, this deck is facing upright. We got the King of Cups upright.
The King of Cups.
Uh-oh. But like I said, upright is not always a great thing, you know. Then we have the Nine of Swords upright. And then we have the Hermit upright.
You would be better off if you worked alone or if you had an environment at your workplace where you didn't have to deal with most other people. That's clearly what that's probably saying. But to put it in the overall context, let's start at the beginning. So there's the King of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Hermit. And I wonder, you know, there's something you may like about working there, like maybe the people in charge are really kind, or that the work involved seems good, benevolent. You maybe you don't really allude to that. You're just talking about the environment.
She's looking for a better job.
Well, I'm almost wondering if your better job would be the kind of thing that puts you in a solo position where you don't have to interact with people a lot. And I'm not saying that to be derogatory, like it's you, but I sort of see that with the Hermit there, that you maybe need to do something that is a little bit more engaging your mind in some ways. But having said all this, there's no clear answer here that I see. The Nine of...
Yeah, we might want to do a yes/no.
Right.
I think you're going here. What I do see, I'm going to cut you off just for a minute. What I do see here is that, you are seeking something that will make you feel secure and happy. Clearly you want that. I don't know what field you're working in, but this could have to do with some contact with people. Now, I know you said the Hermit reversed, the Hermit here is about working solo, and that I like that, but I'm thinking here that still you are connecting with people in some way. I don't know, this thing with the Nine of Swords kind of bothers me here. I wonder if, you're just worried. Maybe what this is saying, you're really seeking out something that's going to make you feel more comfortable and happy. And you're really anxious right now that, you're going to be solo for a while. You're going to have to keep looking. The Hermit has the light here and he's searching. He's moving and searching for wisdom. You might be searching for that job still, going into the new year. But let's do a yes/no and see what the prospects are real quickly on this. And then we'll throw the Lenormand.
I'm wasting away.
What do you mean?
I'm...
Oh, wait, they're talking weight.
I'm now like several pounds under 180, and I'm just staying there.
Well, you're staying there, so you're not wasting away.
But I seem to be like this Overton schedule, like a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit
Well,
down.
is it going a little bit up, a little more down? Is that what you're saying?
I haven't broached the Rubicon yet.
He's not wasting
She
away.
just thinks I'm one carry out away or one buffet away.
One binge away.
One binge away from reverting to...
He's falling back into some old habits again, but it hasn't affected him yet.
That's right, baby.
All right. But of course, there's cake and ice cream tomorrow.
Her big plan. I'll fatten him up on his birthday.
He wanted to dig into the ice cream yesterday. There, truth be told. You didn't get to shut the mic fast enough.
These are so beautiful.
I know. They're all beautiful. Ciro Marchetti has the most beautiful decks. And by the way, I don't think it's anybody in this room, but I don't know. Somebody sent us a Ciro Marchetti Magical Mystical Cats 2023 calendar. And they didn't leave a name. It just came anonymously from Amazon, and we don't know who sent it.
No address, and they did use our real first names.
Yeah.
So...
We don't know. We checked with our two friends who we thought were the culprits, but they were not. They said no. So it's a mystery. And the calendar's beautiful. It is.
Well, this is an oddball because it's leaning towards no in a way. You have the Ace of Wands, and that one's upright, which is nice. And then you have the reverse King of Swords. So that's what it is, the King of Swords. But then you have the upright Nine of Cups. And that looks like the guy Hoss from Bonanza, Dan Blocker. Dun, 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 dun.
You know, I think what this is saying, Bonita, is that it's leaning towards no. Remember, it's not a definite no. And I think what I'm seeing here with this King of Swords reversed is that you're going to have to go through some rejections. In other words, some jobs that just don't pan out for you before you obtain what you desire. So maybe something might be coming up later in the year. I don't see the new year starting with a bang in that regard. But let's do the Lenormand before I speak any further.
Sure.
Do you want to grab it first this time?
And I feel that way too. I just sort of feel that King of Swords is the biggie card here. It sort of says that it's not going to be decisively positive for you, but eventually it will. The Nine of Cups looks like you are going to find something you really will like. There's no real good indication of time here. I do think it could happen next year, but it might not be right away in the new year.
All right. What do you got?
The Cross. The Whip.
There are struggles. To me, when I look at this, I'm really feeling that this might be talking about your present position where you are right now. You know, you're not happy here. You've got a lot of worries or woes or struggles that you feel just aren't getting better in time. So I almost feel like this is really talking about your present position, not this. But if you see things differently, go for it.
Well, I do feel that those final two there, the Cross and the Whip, do speak more about the present situation. And you added something too, which of course gives us a little glimmer there about what that is. It just feels like what I said, though, that really there is an end to the pain or the grief that you feel from this job. When it does happen, it may happen quicker than you think. So maybe there's always the possibility that somehow circumstances change abruptly and you are just not working there anymore.
We don't want it to be too abrupt.
Right, but see, that's the Whip, though.
Yeah,
there's
it
a
could
sense
be.
of abruptness.
I can't argue with that.
So the thing is that maybe an abrupt change might actually start to pull you towards that, but would you still be hurt a little bit or be confounded in the process?
I just think, like I said, there's going to be some bumps along the way, and so just expect that, but don't let that discourage you from going after what it is you truly want. You know, if you want to get out of there, start looking, because it may take some time. So start looking, and good luck with that, Bonita.
Good luck, Bonita.
You'll have to let us know how things are going in the new year. All right, Jenna is up and posted their question.
Well, your star signs, Jenna, seem compatible. You're both earth signs, but that doesn't always mean that you are. Sometimes other factors could be involved there. I'm going to use my Nefertari Tarot again. I used it earlier in my first reading. I can't seem to get the cards all picked up. There we are. Thanks for staying too. Are you new or you've been here before?
No, Bonita's been here.
I mean Jenna.
Oh, Jenna. I think Jenna's new.
I thought that we've had a couple of Jennas, but I don't remember.
We have had a couple. Yeah, we've had one at least.
Well, I know the one we are thinking of. You're welcome, Bonita. Jenna in the sky.
You're
or the
welcome,
stars.
Bonita.
Don't forget to watch Banshee Show on Sunday mornings. The Material Matters, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Also, I would like to point out that we are back on Sundays with this show again. The stream schedule is for 2 to 4 on Sundays, and we will answer questions like we did here tonight.
Also, I'd like to point out I'm live in the chat at 10 a.m.
Yes,
It's a video, but I'll be there in the chat room to talk to people about the readings and
Who
chat
knows?
it up.
Maybe I'll be there to bicker.
It could be. It could be.
You're welcome, Benita. I hope that helps. The job market is fluctuating again, so sometimes things are better, but overall, it's just hanging where it is. All right. Your first card, Jenna, is the Tower. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles. And then you have the Chariot reversed.
Oh, wow, this is odd for a romantic reading.
It is, because it's hard to put it exactly in romantic terms.
Well, how are they feeling about you?
Maybe they feel that there are some things that are solidifying or stabilizing. That's the Ten of Pentacles. Or that maybe they feel that your stability anchors their fungibility. That's the Tower, the idea that maybe things are not exactly as settled for them. And so they feel that energy from the Ten of Pentacles settles them. But maybe they also feel, too, that you aren't as in control of some things. That's the Chariot reverse. What?
He's stressed today. Okay. Well, I'm looking at that Tower, Jenna, and I'm wondering here, first off, is your boyfriend come from some other relationship that kind of went kaplooey? That kind of blew up, and like that could be that. I mean, I think they have learned. I think what's going on here is that maybe I could see this one of two ways. That's why I'm kind of arguing with myself in my head. And I'm feeling here that either maybe this person feels that things are not moving fast enough. Could that be possible? I mean, when I look at that Chariot reversed, I think that they think that things are kind of hit a kind of a, plateau of some sort. I really feel there's positive bonding energy between you in some ways here. You either have a lot in common or, there's just a feel that you fit together. Oh, you've been only back to,
Read all of that while I catch up here.
Go ahead.
I think the Tower really says that, there are some things that they themselves are not learning. This reading is more about them than about their feelings for you. I think that the 10 does express the idea that you represent a stability, but to them, or that you're good for them in certain ways. Maybe you help them, make it. I don't know if they're living with you, but maybe you're just supportive enough for them that you help them make it. But that Tower sort of says that maybe there's something they can't seem to not keep doing, a lesson that they need to learn. Well, it could be a lesson they've learned. I mean, maybe they're changing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They might be changing. The deal is there are lessons maybe they are still even absorbing from, the relationship past. But it's really interesting that you said, that you were in a relationship before, because the thing is, this 10, I kept thinking there's a bond between you, a deeper bond, and I'm thinking that's what I must have been picking up here. With the Chariot, I'm wondering here, it's really got to be like two things. Either it's not moving fast enough, or maybe for some reasons, maybe because of what they went through in the past, they're deliberately slowing down and trying to slow it down.
Well, besides speed, I think that the Chariot also talks about the management of the drive, too, about how capable they are at keeping the Chariot going, because the Chariot's analogy is usually there are disparate forces that they have to kind of control, and so maybe they feel they don't have enough control in the situation, or maybe they don't feel you provide enough control for them too. It's really hard to say, because it seems like they're still working from some of the past things that they have to kind of process still.
So he's really tied into his family. That's another aspect with this card. Obviously, it's a very family-oriented card. It seems to me that I think he's going to, well, I don't know. I want to do the Lenormand before I say anything else. Let's do that.
Yeah, we might have to...
Do that. Okay. Oh.
So...
Oh my gosh.
We got the mice and the birds, and I'll go first, and then she'll correct me because she's really better at this.
No, I won't correct him, but go for it.
Well, the mice talks about things that are aggravating or irritating, but may not be super big problems, and so that could talk about the stress that he has, that he just doesn't really have a good outlet for normal problems, and so he lets them magnify to bigger problems. But the second one, which is the birds, that one sort of gives an idea towards it too. It influences in some way. And the birds is talking maybe about that this comes to him through other people. So I think he lets other people's words and thoughts bother him more than he should possibly. He's more influenced maybe by his family, as you mentioned, or that he just seems to be feeling pulled in different directions with basically what are things that should just be smaller irritations to some degree.
Well, thank you for that comment, Jenna. You know, I'm looking at this here, and you really need to communicate with him more about this level of stress and what it's doing to him and to, you know, the relationship. I mean, what you said previously, some of the stuff I've read there, what you've said previously, if he's taking it out on you or feels he is, you know, does he have other outlets for this? I mean, you know, do you guys work out together? Could you maybe do some exercise or some physical activity, some games, something to get his mind, you know, more engaged in something other than the stress that's eating away at him? I mean, I know, you know, if you're only getting together on weekends and stuff like that, it can be rough because it's long distance. But even to get out for walks or to do something that will engage him more physically so that he's not so stressed, you know, he burns his energy another way. Because the mice is about stress, tension, and irritations of everyday life. And like Mr. O said, some of it can be blown out of proportion, you know. And maybe some of it's legitimate, but it's how we handle our stress. And it's very important for our health and well-being. Meditation even, some other things, you know, that could possibly draw him, you know, out of that mindset.
Right. Well, you do have a lot to consider there. And the Chariot, to me, reverse sort of goes towards that idea that he's blown it out of proportion because he's not managing it. You know, the whole idea of managing his Chariot.
So I would say that he's definitely conflicted right now. And you've got some, you know, I think just the best thing to do is to keep communication lines open, be a good listener, offer advice as best you can, you know, but sometimes people do need to just talk it out. But also, I think they also need to physically remove it sometimes as well. So that's why I'm saying, you know, working out is really helpful in that regard, or doing some physical activity, or even if it is just games and gaming, you know, something that is more fun.
Well, if I had to be honest, I would say that, you know, all the stresses of the last couple of years have really been hard on most of us. And then the idea that we've had some really unusual astrological stuff too. So, you know, you can try to cut him a little slack from that. You can try to maybe, if he's open to that, explain that to him too, in those terms too, that some of this is just the motions of the cards, the planets, you know, messing with a lot of us. So we do wish you luck.
I will say this with your last question there, what do I think? Well, I think it's kind of up in the air. I have to say it is kind of up in the air. But, you know, if you keep communication lines open, try to de-stress. And I have to say, it's not in the cards here, but I have to say, set your own boundaries too. There's only so much you're going to be able to do here.
And that's
but I'll tell you what, Jenna, come back to another show and ask some more questions regarding this, and we'll try to ferret out more information for you.
But that is the other thing too, is we don't want to generalize too much about people's basic sun signs, because everybody says, oh yeah, that's a Taurus, that's a Virgo, that's a Scorpio. We get into a little bit of danger if we just, say there are only these 12 things and you're that. Because we're all much more than that. But I hear you, because I have a Taurus brother, and I have oftentimes said, yeah, he's like that.
Well, there you go. So now you're doing the same thing.
So we just should be careful a little bit. Good luck, Jenna.
Hey, good luck, Jenna. Thanks for stopping in.
All right, and I know we've been waiting for you too, Lily.
Give him a little space,
Yeah. But not that much. Let him know you were there for him.
Right, give him a little space.
You're welcome.
If he contacts you again, just say, hey, I'm here for you anytime. You know that. And, just let him... Hopefully when you see him this weekend, maybe, you can have more fruitful conversations about it. That's what we got for you. Lily is up, and she did post a question.
Yes. Will S confess his love to Bushra?
Do we want to do a yes/no on that?
Let's try that and see how it goes.
Your deck or mine?
I had a deck used recently. All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Sometimes we wonder, because we can't say we're marriage counselors or we're medical experts. All we can do is listen to you and try to...
tarot readers.
Right, we can't say that. But we can say that, these things maybe are things you can talk about, you can think about. We're talking about them with you now, and we hope it helps.
And we're old people, and we have plenty of life experience.
And we have nice cats.
And we have... Therapy cat. And we have fun on this show. Now, Saturday, if you come to happy hour is just a single card positive message from Spirit to uplift. But we have a lot of fun at happy hour.
I didn't get to shuffle.
I'm really off today. Sorry, guys. It is my back pain. Which, by the way, has been a lot better sitting here. I feel a little bit when I turn, but it's much better than it was.
Louder, Lily. He's asleep.
His eyes are open, sort of. He's like, what?
Oh, he hurt you. He hurt you, Lily.
Yeah, well, I'm talking in his ear here. Okay, well, we have the Two of Potions, which is the Two of Cups reversed. Wait, we're counting them.
Oh, that's
We're doing
right.
a yes/no.
Okay.
Thank goodness for that. Oh, I forgot myself. And you didn't correct me. You've been correcting me all day. I can't do it. Okay. So what was the question again exactly?
Will S confess their love to Bushra?
I don't know. It's leaning towards no right now. Right now, we have the Ten of Candles upright, which is the Ten of Wands. We have the Ace. The one ace you got was the Ace of Wands upright. And then we have the Queen of Swords reversed. So either it's not a good time, or they're just not.
Well, you mentioned confess, which of course implies that they haven't been able to really feel free about doing this. And that's the Ten of Wands there. That says there's a burden with this.
They're struggling with this.
They are definitely struggling with this confession. And what is that? The Queen of Needles?
Yes.
It could be that maybe they have a fear of rejection. The Queen of Swords reverse could be seen to be a person, possibly a woman, who is harsh and or disagreeing with them in some way. In typical, it could be a person who makes a judgment that is not the desired judgment.
Right. I think either that, or they're very unclear about how or when or if they should do this.
Right, maybe they don't feel they have enough information yet.
Well, or that they're comfortable with it yet. Whatever the case may be, they're just not sure it's the right thing to do right now or not. And they're struggling. This is about struggles. This is about like not being able to make a move or a decision. Also, it's like he said, it could be somebody who is just kind of, maybe somebody has shut their heart. It doesn't have to be a woman necessarily. It could be this other person too, is kind of closing off their heart to love, perhaps.
Well, I sort of feel that this is that bushra, and that the idea is that they're struggling with this because they sort of don't feel they'll be pleased. They sort of feel like this will be really not what they want to hear. They don't want to hear about this love. That sounds weird, eh?
It does. Go ahead. Oh, me.
Yes, you.
Okay, here.
Yes, that's it. Our final cards, the Bear and the Child. So I think that S needs to slowly work at building up their confidence and their strength. Thank you.
Bam.
That for whatever reasons, because either they're fearful of the harsh judgment, they really need to focus themselves on being strong and being courageous. And that this may take a little bit longer because maybe this is not something that's easy for them.
I can't add anything to that. He took the words. It's basically taking small steps to build confidence or just feel, empowered enough to do it, because whatever is making them feel this is a burden, whether it's something, if they're breaking some traditions or customs, or maybe it's a love affair, whatever the case may be, they need to move slowly towards feeling confident enough that they can manage that. And that's what we have for you, I think. Good luck with that, Lily. All right. I hear.
All right, it's Kara.
Kara.
Kara. I know what you're going to ask. No, I don't.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, excuse me, I'm really a little
motivation.
tired here.
Hey, join the club, Kara.
No one is allowed to look at certain shelves here because there's too much dust.
I can't do much right now because of my back problem. I can't stretch far enough anymore, get things off of shelves. It's not been fun. So
Well, I'm going to use the Ghost Tarot, and that's what I meant when I said I know that I'm going to be doing a spirit reading for you.
but you know,
It could
a
be
lot
the
has to
energies.
do with the weather, and if it's been dark and gloomy in your neck of the woods, it has been here for the last number of days, and too cold.
It's tomorrow, Divine. And it's also our
Our
anniversary.
41st, no, 40, yes, 41st.
It's 41st, yeah.
Wedding anniversary. Woohoo!
I know.
You never know, we might cut a video about it. So
You were
stay tuned
close,
for
yes. And I know a number of people that are born right around now. Like, I know so many people born on my birthday. It's really crazy. Every time I turn around, I meet somebody new born on my birthday. But also the day after and the day before.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's the Chariot, the
We're
ghostly
coming
version.
up an awful lot today,
Yeah.
too. Right from the beginning.
And it's the Eight of Coins.
Okay.
These
Get
are
to
both
work,
upright.
Kara.
These are both upright. And then it's the Five of Wands.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, you need some group activity for sure.
You know, this is saying get a move on, girl. Get to work and engage with others. You know, and I mean, that's just the quick of it. Basically, the Chariot says, you know, there are things you just need to get going. You know, don't expect you're the one who has to start up those horses and get the ball rolling and get to work. Immerse yourself in something, you know, right now that would at least be interesting to you. Dusting is not, so maybe there's something else. Cleaning out drawers, for example.
Well, I think that this one pertains to the idea that maybe there's a new online group or situation for you that would really be stimulating, that would really give you a sense of participation that you're looking for, and would also fulfill the idea that you're really engaged in a process, the Eight of Swords. So I think what it's really saying is that you may already know about this. Maybe Spirit has already sort of put a ping there. You just have to say, okay, I'll do it. Maybe you've been waiting for something else to tell you to do this. But I have a feeling that there is something, you know, it's an astro, or not an astro, it's an online coven. I don't know what it is, but it's something that I think you would want to get involved in and feel like you're a member and participating.
Well, online or in person, you know, engage with others. It might just also, you know, pick your spirits up enough. This is a time of year where people can get into a funk anyway. So
True.
let's face it.
Spirit wants you to be involved with other people, and maybe Spirit is even saying you have a lot to show other people, especially people, well, you don't want to get too young because some of them are really nasty, but all those younger people, you know.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about the Subsies.
Honestly. Ugh, you're making me stretch my back. Uh-oh.
You have no spine.
I wish, then it wouldn't hurt so bad. Hey, Kara.
When a problem comes along, you must whip it. It's the whip followed by the tree.
Well, you know, in order to grow, you must move. You know, you must take action. And I almost feel it's interesting because it falls right in line to me with the Chariot there. You know, the Chariot is aggressively moving forward to victory here. And so it is saying, you know, in order to grow and get places or do what you need to do, You got to get the move on. You got
And the tree is like the tree of humanity, and so I sort of liken it to that Five of Wands. And rather than being overly competitive, because me and Banshee do differ sometimes in this, I think it's really talking about getting with people, whether it is online or whether it's in the astral or whether it's down the street, whatever it is. Maybe it's enrolling in a adult education class. I don't know if they have those in local high schools, but a lot of times they're free. You can just sit in and meet people that way too. Why not? All right.
What do we have for you? That's what Spirit has for you. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Kara. And I see Mohaha has asked us a question. And it's your deck.
Friends. Feelings or friends? How do you want to do that?
Well, it's your deck, so I don't know.
Okay.
That one again?
I went around with all of my decks. All four decks.
So the answer is yes.
That one again.
You're welcome, Kara. Mama T, I know you're not around, but you were right on the Goth Tarot the other morning. Something happened with my scheduling, and it actually went out 15 minutes later than my normal. Goth Tarot on Wednesday mornings at 8 o'clock, where you delve into the shadow side with me.
Yeah. It was a little disjointed getting started there, but once the tape was rolling.
Oh, right. I know how much you look forward to it.
Okay, they're not all reversed. So I don't know how we're going to read this. We'll take a look. The Chariot is reversed again. Can you believe this?
Huh.
Now we have the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of our, how many different decks are we using here?
Too many?
And the Six of Cups.
All right. Okay, so does BS have a romantic feeling towards Fatima, or are they just friends? Huh.
Frankly, I think it's a work in progress. Do they have,
Yeah.
Have they been, like long-term friends, or have they known each other a long time?
Is there a connection from the past,
a
childhood
connection
or something?
from childhood or the past? Because of that Six of Cups here, I'm wondering about that. But I really think
I think they're unsure of themselves a little bit.
right now.
They might, but they're not sure of themselves.
Go ahead.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That's the Chariot reverse. It's sort of like characteristically they don't believe in their ability to do that. But the Seven of Pentacles sort of suggests too that maybe they just feel they just need to wait a little longer.
So are they just friends or romantic? That's the question. So I'm getting the feeling here when I'm looking at this that the Chariot's reversed, and to me,
Why, thank you.
Divine you.
Divine, thank you so much. I'm very impressed. Thank you. Very sweet.
That's very nice. Nice
Appreciate
of you.
that.
Aww.
Thank you for your donation. And thank you for the happy birthday wishes.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mo. This is kind of confusing to me, but I really feel the Chariot reversed is indicating that maybe it's not going romantic right now, and that the Seven of Pentacles says that, it will require more effort on somebody's part to be pulling it in that direction. I just don't understand how the Six of Cups fits into this equation, and that's why I was kind of asking if they knew each other from the past, because like from a childhood connection. Something connects them. Something makes them, and in a way, I do have to say this for some reason. When I see the Six of Pentacles, I think of a family connection, but I also think of friends. That this may be a card of friendship. So I think I'm just going to go with right now that I'm really leaning towards the possibility that right now they are friends, but that's not to say they aren't thinking about romance.
I sort of feel like they're just a little bit conflicted, or they're unsure of themselves. So we're going to throw the Lenormand. Divine, you are so sweet. Thank you so much.
You said that already.
I know.
All right. Oh.
Oh.
Is this going to change things? Oh my gosh. Well, we just have to change everything we just said. No, I'm...
Here's
Let's
the
take
moon.
a look at this.
The moon is the first one, and then the heart is the second one.
There's a lot of feelings for each other, and it could turn romantic. It could most definitely turn romantic. I'm not sure that I am seeing that here right now, but I definitely see it here. So to me, I'm really thinking it could move that way. That it's not there yet, but it could move that way.
Well, there's something too about the Seven of Pentacles that seems to be unassuming, like just quietly standing around, unassuming, waiting for something to manifest, i.e. your love, that kind of thing. So I'm just wondering if maybe any signals that are being given are just really subtle, especially if it's, the one towards Fatima.
Yeah.
So that's what we have.
That's what we have for you. A little bit unclear, but not really. I'm just feeling there are definitely some feelings, but it's kind of in a holding pattern. They're more dealing with the more friendly aspects of their relationship right now. And Violet, I saw that. Don't think I didn't see that evilness of closing the list. We'll be the judge.
Oh, come on.
I have a feeling we won't need the list closed. We only have 4 more readings to go, Violet. We should be able to get it in and be done.
It's my deck, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Energies of my older son.
Okay. I'm on it.
All right, let's see what we get.
Okay.
Well, I don't notice everything out here, I have to admit. I miss a lot, so something's going to escape me. I'm a little slow today. Sunny is making little nasal sounds here. I'll take them.
I'm noticing increased small, minor intuition. The only way I can explain it is it's like just little things that I'm looking for that all of a sudden I just notice them as I'm looking for them. It's really weird.
But not those things you misplace, like keys?
Except for my keys.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But, I have sort of felt that way myself, too. And it's only very recently, since I was sick and gotten better, that I feel like a lease has opened up to myself.
Well, Divine, my cancer makes me very slow and lethargic. This back pain is just making it that much worse right now. So when I get energy, I tend to do things in spurts. Like today when I got 2 things out on Twitter, 2 decks that I reviewed.
There's an Ace of Wands, which is upright.
It's
There's
nice.
an Ace of Swords, which is reversed. And there's a King of Pentacles, which is
No, you are
reversed.
not, Mr. Maurice. We will add you to the list.
You're not too late. You've come at a very good time. You'll be up right after this next one we're on now.
No, that's not true. God.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you'll almost be up.
We've had a few readings in front of you, not
Okay.
many. All right, so back to...
Thank you, Divine.
Oh, thank you, Divine. I appreciate it. I'm hoping it's just a pinched nerve in my back. But it's just very, very bad timing because we had something we wanted to do on his birthday tomorrow. So I hope it doesn't put a crimp in it. All right, so let's get to the reading here. With your son. I feel like they're embarking on something new. You know, with that Ace of Wands there's something positive coming their way. That's a good thing. However, you know, hopefully they'll be in a good mindset to take advantage of whatever this is. Because the Ace of Wands can indicate some lack of clarity, some lack of focus, the potential that you miss out on an opportunity because you're just not focusing on it. And the King of Pentacles, likewise, is saying, you know, they could be better stewards right now of their own well-being, whether it's their physical well-being, their mental well-being, or their financial. Really more financial, I feel, and physical well-being.
Is your son expecting a child, or does he have a young child? I sort of get that energy there, so I don't know if that's it. And so maybe there's very mixed feelings if that's happening. But in general, it could also be about some other things too. And I do feel like the idea that maybe they're feeling confused in certain ways about how they manage things. It's not just managing their job, it's managing almost everything in their life. Maybe it's the practical aspects of their life along with their job, along with relationships, along with maybe other people's relationships they're connected to. And the Ace of Swords says sometimes there's something, I don't know how to lessen the impact here, but maybe sometimes they sort of feel that there's a pointlessness in some ways, and that they don't feel like their direction is true. You know, they just feel their direction is not clear for them. Yet at the same time, they have lots of enthusiasm, but they just seem to
maybe misdirected
in some ways.
Because we have that King of Pentacles here reversed, and I feel like they're very unfocused, and maybe even, you know, like you talk about lethargy. I mean, that can be our King of Pentacles here. You know, he's kind of slacking off, and so are they really ready to commit to something new, like a birth of a child or the birth of some new project or goal? Maybe even a move to a new house is possible, but I feel, or living arrangements, but I feel here that there's a lack of clarity. Like maybe he's just throwing around ideas right now and is just not focusing, you know?
I think something is bothering him, and it may be something that they're having a hard time sharing. It could be about, you know, something that's really personal. But I think that something is kind of hard for them to share at this point. And so it may be important for you to try to relax and be ready for them when they can open up about it.
Yeah, you know, just keep an eye, just communicate on a regular basis and see how things go.
What am I?
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's positive.
So you got the clover on this question, which of course signifies a really good turn of luck. And then we have the fox. Whoops.
Well, this indicates some real good luck with work or career pursuits, which is interesting too, because the Ace of Wands, of course, could be the beginning of either a new enterprise or a new job or something, some advancement. So that looks really, really positive to me here.
Right. I feel that way too. It sort of almost negates parts of the overall reading. So it may be that there's a turning point coming for them. So I wonder if a lot of this is more connected to how they see themselves in their career, and that they're looking at, or that what will be coming will be some sort of boost career-wise to some degree that really seems lucky.
Yeah, maybe they're just unsatisfied, with their financial situation right now or their career, and they are looking for something else, some new beginning to take hold. Because definitely if they are doing that, it looks as though luck is on their side right now, that something could come through for them.
I think it's a confusing time, but I also think too that some of this is really about being able to really talk. I mean, you are talking, but like I said, I get the feeling like maybe there's something that they're not ready to talk about, and maybe that's what the thing is about.
Well, it's a little weird, but that's what we have for you. It's what the cards are giving us today.
Yeah, we should maybe explore this again.
Yeah. Just maybe what's weighing on their mind next time, maybe something a little more specific. But I don't see anything really horrible here. But the only thing is, like I said, they could miss out on a real positive opportunity if they don't keep motivated and on top of things. So, because an opportunity is out there and it looks really positive. That's what we have. Leave it at that. I can't reach well, Mr. O.
Then just let me reach for them.
Okay.
Angel Rivera.
Angel. All right. Sunny is completely blocking my screens. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Divine. So much.
We're going to an exhibit about King Tut tomorrow that's passing through Detroit area, so very much looking forward to that.
I was.
Well, we'll see if we can hobble through it.
I'll see if I can walk. I don't know.
Okay, Angel wants the single card.
Okay, I'm going to use the Ciro Marchetti.
Thank you, Divine. We'll see you again.
Take care. It's almost cold, and gloomy, like January weather is in Michigan. And it's so cold. It's ridiculous. It's going to feel like single-digit wind chills, if not tomorrow, Saturday. And that's ridiculous for this time of year. So, what happens to me in January? I start getting into my hibernation mode. And I'm feeling like that already. It's very strange. Oh boy, Angel. It's the Seven of Wands reversed.
We've been there.
Hey, how's that workload going? Staying on top of it all, or is it suddenly starting to encroach on your free time and other things you wanted to get done? There's a lot of things vying for your attention right now. I think that's really clear when you get the Seven of Wands reversed.
Well, sometimes it looks like, as interesting as it is climbing to the top and doing that, the possible fall back down doesn't feel as good. And so it may be that you have to really watch where you may have ruffled some feathers. I get the feeling like maybe this is just saying somebody who wants to, kind of give you a kick on your way out if they think that's what's happening.
Yes, at least it's a short week
there
next
you go.
week. What is this free time of your speak? Yeah, I don't know. I'm retired, so I assume everybody has some free time somewhere. Silly me. How quickly I forget. All right, well, guess what the bottom card is? There's good news. It's the Knight of Pentacles, upright. I like it. So, things might be shifting and changing, maybe for the better in the work environment. Right now, things are a little bit hectic, and maybe there's just a lot of things, like I said, trying to bring you down. But the Knight of Pentacles is here, so, slowly but surely, things are going to start showing signs of improvement for you.
I agree.
And let's do the Lenormand.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Slow and steady wins the race. That's the other thing about that Knight, too. The Knight is telling you if things are getting really out of control, then pace yourself. This is a card of pacing yourself. And the Knight can get things done in its time. And he knows how to make deadlines almost as if it's second nature.
Cavalry.
The cavalry is coming.
All right. The Ring and the Lily. So I think this has to say it's a learning curve on getting to really that commitment or focus on doing exactly what you want, that maybe there's breaking a few eggs to maturing to get to this process where you really feel like you've defined what that relationship is, that commitment or relationship.
So are you going to be back to full staff soon? Because, I don't know, when I see the lilies here, I almost think this is like a long-term commitment to something, So I don't want to say you're going to be struggling long-term. I'm almost thinking that, what this might be saying is that things are going to be changing for the better, and it might be for a good while. I just feel like for some reason when I see this, I'm just thinking it's going to be a good change that is going to really stand for a while. So, oh joy. Wouldn't it be nice if things could kind of stabilize in library land and, everything would be under control for a while? I wish it were true. I hope it's true. But it just seems like things will finally stabilize and be that way for a while.
Right. Whenever you have the Knight of Pentacles, I think that is a sign about things sort of shoring up. It's not exciting, but it's really necessary in most cases.
So things are going to start to improve. I think it's pretty definite. So good luck with that.
All right, Angel.
All right.
And it's Mr. Maurice.
Mr. M.
Hey, Mr. M. You're welcome.
You're welcome, Angel. But it will be better to have the extra body. Absolutely, especially with the end of semester coming.
All right, finance reading.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to use the Ancestral Path Tarot.
Okay.
Bent a card a little bit. I hope it's not a big
bent
deal.
A card? Uh-oh.
Maybe. I like that deck.
Oh, no.
Yes, so rumor has it that there's a very short birthday anniversary video tomorrow. It'll just premiere 5 or 10 minutes, and we will exchange our birthday anniversary greetings.
So obviously we haven't even filmed it yet because we haven't exchanged our gifts yet or stuffed our faces with cake and ice cream.
And did all the other things that we said we were going to do tomorrow. We'll do it. Somehow we will do it.
Oh boy, I just hope I can walk. You're going to carry me through the exhibit. How about that?
No. I don't think I can. Thank you, Mr. Maurice, of course. That's right, you came late, so we were having all the jazz
thank you,
about it
Mr.
earlier.
M.
Yes, who else gets married on their birthday but Mr. O?
He blames me, but he's drama boy. He wanted it.
I did.
He did.
All right, so your first card is the Three of Cups.
Well, that's nice.
And we have been there before with this one.
We did have once, yes.
Then we have an Ace of Swords, which is reversed. The first one was
Darn
upright.
Ace of Swords again. We just had that in the last reading.
Yeah,
of a
we
different
did.
Deck.
But then we have the Ten
Well,
of Cups.
not last, the one before.
Then we have the Ten of Cups.
Wow, not very financial cards, but, in a financial reading.
Well, right, they're more about emotional things in a way than finances.
It looks as though there's going to be there's going to be some reason to celebrate. I really feel that, there's some happiness and joy definitely with both those cards, those emotional cup cards, the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is almost like you're celebrating the completion of something.
But that Ace of Swords looks like it's a choice you didn't take, or a choice that a beginning that had some delays, but then maybe ultimately proved happier. Three of Cups and Ten of Cups are nearly the most happy cards in the suit.
Well, what I'm thinking here is that Ace of Swords may be about a move or a decision or I want to say something here. Some defeat, something that you thought was a defeat or an empty victory, that ultimately there's going to be a reason to celebrate, and you're going to feel like things have come. I guess in this case, I want to say that things have come full circle in some way. So I don't know what this could mean, but it's definitely probably something that's going to benefit you financially.
Well, the Ace of Swords is an undertaking that didn't turn out. Maybe it started off okay, but then it derailed, or it looks like it has a significant delay. The Three of Cups is basically saying some happy occasion, some coming together. The picture looks like a marriage, but could be any celebration where maybe
it could be an office party.
Forces join though too, and people come together in a party, so it could just be saying that this is that too. But in the context of your question, this could be saying really something kind of came together in terms of that gave you this idea of happiness, like it's a partnership or it's a situation where a project netted money because you worked together somehow. Right. And then of course it led to the Ten of Cups, which really said there was the establishment of something else beyond that. And so in emotional terms it's a family, but it could also just say really you once again found a better job, or you found a situation that really brought you all these levels of enjoyment.
It's the happiness over the completion of a cycle. And so, also it is about attainment. I mean, but it's, so I mean, I think that finances are going to be okay, to say the least. There may be something to celebrate over. It just looks as though, however, there was something that appeared to be an empty victory, but when you look at that card and then you look at those two cards behind it, it is outnumbered bigly. And I feel like this is something that's already maybe happened. Are
you being called back for a job that you thought you weren't going to get? Or maybe, somebody else, they moved on to you as the choice? Or in some other way, did a choice that maybe you felt wasn't going to work out financially, not necessarily a job move, but some sort of investment or change, all of a sudden it changed?
You're first. I didn't take any.
But you're number one, Mama.
I want to see what we get because... Oh, no.
We're feeling a little feisty here.
Oh, it's the Anchor.
Anchor and dog. And of course, the dog itself represents loyalty, a loyal friend, loyal situation. But the anchor is about staying somewhere because it really, sustains you to some degree, or it's stabilizing you.
Well, it can also mean that your financial matters are stable. And so that was what the question was about. And so with the dog here, I really feel what that is saying is because the dog can be about loyalty and trust. Trust that you can trust that your your finances will stabilize now. And so you're talking about that lost income here. I could definitely see that coming through. And the Ace of Swords is about a loss in a way, a defeat. So a loss reimbursement, I can almost see that happening because why else would joy be here with a defeat, right? So it makes sense to me, especially since you've got the anchor here. It's saying that things are going to stabilize. Things are going to be secure. Trust on that.
And I look at the bottom of the deck, and it's the reversed Five of Pentacles, and this says...
Healing. Recovery.
It says recovery. I'll show it to you. And it says kind of like seeing the answer when you didn't see it before. So maybe that's what it's about, or it's something like that, Mr. M. Something that basically changes when you didn't think it was going to work out, and it's a good net.
Keep us posted.
Yeah,
I hope it works out.
All right, Mr. M.
Good luck with that.
Good luck.
There you go. Thank you. Okay, I think we're on Mama T.
And I don't remember her question.
Did she have a question?
Oh, it was about how the job interviews would go this week.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Because I think he had a couple.
You're welcome, Mr. Maurice. Thank you.
Well, I'm going to use the Sufi Tarot again.
Until the next time. Don't forget to come to happy hour.
And get happy. Get your happy on. Oh, everybody's gone now probably. We should have made an announcement about Thanksgiving. We were here last year on Thanksgiving, but we're thinking of taking the day off. But the only thing is we also have to take happy hour off.
Yeah.
So I'm conflicted.
It's a mini vacation, but it's a working vacation.
I'm conflicted. But Mr. O is trying to convince me to take Thanksgiving night off.
That means she's going to win.
Well, and Violet, don't feel obligated to be here if you have family obligations. But the thing is that we aren't here on Saturday for happy hour, and we've been advertising happy hour all show.
Well, the skinny of the fact is that we don't have anywhere ever to go on Thanksgiving Day. So
not in recent years.
Not in
She's
recent
acting
years.
like that was forever.
Oh, it's been a while.
Well, we would make dinner for people too, but it's not happening anymore.
No, we will be here probably and just not doing.
Well, we are having we got ourselves a very small turkey breast.
Oh, yeah.
And then we are going to have some potatoes. I don't have those yet. I was supposed to make pumpkin pie. I've got the pumpkin, but I'm not sure depending on my back and how I'm feeling, it may not happen. But we will have some type of feast, most definitely.
Maybe we'll just turn the camera on and watch us eat. That would be a real boring show.
That'd be a very boring. Hey, that's it. Fall into my lap, why don't you? Okay, it's the Daughter of Swords, which is the page. It's upright. Well, guess what's here? But this time it's...
Oh, lasagna. I want that. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's the Three of Cups reversed, though. Dang it! Mama T, and it's a Two of Cups reversed.
Two of Cups reversed.
Oh man, I wish I had better news. I hope something turns out. So the bottom line for me always is, Mama T, prove us wrong. Prove us wrong with these interviews. It looks as though, there's a lot of communication going on. And so long as Rick is probably trying his hardest, to communicate why he's the best person for the job. However, I'm not seeing a reason to celebrate this week. Now, that doesn't mean it won't happen, but this week it just seems as though there's nothing to celebrate. I would say for sure if he's had more than one interview, it looks like definitely one of them is probably not going to pan out.
Right. I don't feel this is the great week for the interview. I feel that he is very capable of representing himself pretty well. So he's doing okay. So it's nothing personal. I just don't think he met what criteria they had there. They may have been looking just really for something very different. So it's no shakes on him. He just needs to keep moving forward.
Yeah, I want to see what the Lenormand has too with this. See if there's any silver lining for this week. Because I know how hard he's been trying, and I'm sorry.
I've made lasagna for Thanksgiving and holidays before, and I'm not Italian.
Please pull a good card. What do you got?
Well, this is interesting.
What do you say to that, Mr. O?
And there's the man.
Well, Mama T, it is a mixed bag, these cards. And I just wonder here if maybe, well, like I said, I feel that if he's applying for more than one job, some are not going to pan out, but something just might. And it looks as though I see a man who is employed. When I see the man and the fox together, I could say that maybe he's going to get a job. Now, the deal is, why is there no reason to celebrate? It's possible because maybe the job that got rejected was one that Rick would have preferred, but he will possibly get something this week. I'm keeping the door open because of those Lenormand. What do you say, Mr. O?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I sort of feel like this is a good indication that it belies those in general. Like, it's sort of like, that's Rick.
Yeah.
And he's looking at this business stuff here. So I sort of feel it is a good idea. It could just be, too, that maybe if it doesn't work out in the immediate, they know that maybe coming up there's something for a person like Rick. They're just working through a process of hiring some other people first.
Yeah.
So maybe he'll be at that company, but not necessarily in the position he first thought he would be, or something. So good luck. Hang in there.
Oh no! Do I have to go and check my DM for this?
Don't worry, I'm already doing that.
Oh, he went there.
Except I couldn't figure it out. Where is it? Is it under there by the envelopes, right?
Go to,
that one?
Click on it.
I'm going to read it too.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, it's so long.
All right, well, don't read it out loud.
No, I won't.
Hang on, Violet. I will get there. Oh, wait, my blood pressure pill reminder came on.
To be continued. No.
Let's see. There's Twitter. And there it is.
Yeah, I get it. It's a pretty involved story there. I stopped reading it, so.
Well, that's pretty detailed.
Are we using the Ghost Tarot, or what are we using?
You can use the Ghost Tarot.
Yay!
Unless she asks for a specific one.
That's a good point. Let's just go for it. What did this mean?
Okay, well, I wanted the context a bit, so I got it. Okay, thanks, Violet. I'm going to go back to the show. Can I get there? Come on. Oh, jeez. It won't let me go back there. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sunny, all right. Oh, I just moved this set. Come on. He has to move. I can't see anything. He has to move. Now I'm angry.
Now I'm going to knock off the mic
Come
if
here.
you don't.
Sunny. All right.
All right, we're back.
And Sunny's gone. I got a little rough with him. Oh no, poor Sunny. Hey, Kara.
He's been told.
He's just totally blacked. He's hungry. Well, you know what?
Maybe you should come by and get some lasagna.
The good news is his dish is out still. I put it away at 9 usually, but since we're into overtime, I didn't get to put it away. So he's eating. I leave it out for them a few hours, and I'm shortening the time so that they don't get to eat all day long.
No cats were harmed in the filming of this.
Notice how they censored that part. No, he
Don't say that. We're very kind
I
to
did
them.
not beat him off camera. He was refixing this set here. Honest, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Can you send it airmail, Kara?
I wouldn't have had to be so rough if he would not stick his claws into the what do you call it?
I'm so confused.
The altar cloth. Isn't that what they are?
Yes, they are altar cloths. All right.
Oh, Serenity, I'm sorry. The list is closed.
No, we're not. We're sorry. We're actually closing on our last question. We are back Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. For regular questions, and then happy hour, which is our one question divine.
No, it's a
Spirit.
single card message from Spirit. We don't take questions that day, but Sunday we will.
Oh. The sun.
There's revelations here.
And the Seven of Wands.
The Seven of Wands again?
It was our card of the night.
Wow.
And then the reversed Six of Pentacles. Yes.
Well, this is kind of odd. I mean, you didn't get anything really totally negative in that dream, I thought. So what could this be?
Well, the sun says something is a revelation, and it may be about how you stand, where you position yourself in relationship to these other concepts or feelings. Do they make you feel that you are fighting in some way, or you're trying to hold on to something? The Six of Pentacles reversed maybe suggests that a lot of this was already let go in a way. I know it's kind of a grim sun, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. But, you know, the sun is shining here. I think the dream is about, well, I am looking at this more positively because the sun card is here. And basically what this is saying is You are very successfully holding your own right now, standing on higher ground than maybe others around you. And that, the only admonition here, and I don't know if it really popped up in the dream at all, but to me, I think this is talking about making sure that your energy, that there's an even energy exchange going on here, that you are not being, you're not being drained, more than needs be of your energy. So sometimes when we're successful, we're holding our own, but it's not always that easy to hold our own, and it does affect the flow of energy, the balance sometimes. So make sure that whatever it is you are working on and successful with, maybe that's part of what this dream is about, is not taking a lot more out of you than it should.
Okay.
What do you say to that? That's it? Hey, these got to go back in there. I don't know why they weren't.
I admit to having a harder time with this reading. Something else is still coming.
Well, I don't know.
I drew the letter, and she has the bear.
Oh. So if you had a sense of feeling with all the positive energy in that dream, a sense of personal empowerment, and also the idea here too, in this dream there was a lot of female energy, it sounded like. There was a lot of strong women. And so I almost feel like here this was a message of personal empowerment for you, and that you really do have the upper ground, the upper hand on things, and everything is going really well right now. Just ensure that you're not being drained too much or depleting your energy too much.
Well, it is a message, I think, coming to you about your own empowerment and the idea of the empowerment of maybe these were people who were friends you thought you knew or something.
Yeah.
To me, that Six of Coins is just saying that symbolically in your mind, maybe you have resolved any lingering things about those relationships, or that maybe you're finding where you can draw their inspiration and strength, to continue being that in the in your life.
Yeah. Well, that was interesting. That's what we have for you. You never know what these cards are going to throw at us sometimes. But that Seven of Wands, God, we had a lot of repeat cards tonight. I have 4 decks over here I've been going through, cycling through. How many have you used tonight?
I've had 4.
Yeah.
And I've used them all?
Yeah,
I did.
and we had a number of repeat cards. And also we had synchronicities of same numbered cards.
Double, 3s, 9s,
yeah,
etc.
10. So I think it was a very interesting night of readings overall, I have to say.
We're pooped.
And we're pooped, that's for sure. A Three Musketeers kind of thing. Yeah, that's all I can make of this. I really think there's nothing here that's red flaggy at all. It all looks positive. The Seven of Wands sometimes acts like, well, yeah, you've got to hold against people are fighting, but not necessarily.
Why?
Depending on the cards around it and considering the sun is here, that's why I'm thinking it's more about you really are on top of it. You got it.
Well, the sun is about finding out things, and I still think that letter down there means that there's still more to find out here, that maybe you haven't embraced or understood everything here, but when you do, then, it'll be better. There'll be more.
That's true, too. I wouldn't rule that out, because when I saw the letter in his hand, I thought, oh, there's more to be revealed. But when I got that panda, I thought, the bear, I thought, no. But maybe there is more to be revealed. Maybe there'll be more coming, sometimes.
This also makes me feel that, like it's not over.
Okay. I wouldn't rule that out then, Violet. Maybe there'll be some follow-up dream with some of these people in it, you know? And maybe, again, do your own cards and see what they tell you as well. All right, everybody. Hey, we're calling it a night. 20 minutes almost into overtime. Want to thank everybody for being here and putting up with my picking on Sunny. I'm sorry. It was much worse. Why does he always make things worse than they have to be? Anyway. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for all the anniversary and birthday wishes and wishes for my health. I appreciate that. And we will see you next time, hopefully at happy hour. Oh, and don't forget the anniversary birthday video.
Which we have no time when it will be. It'll just be tomorrow, so if you're on YouTube, you should be notified.
Yep. All right. Talk to you later, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.